We've got a package here from Wedgetail Campers to change the burners on our stove, on our outside stove. I'll show you what comes with the kit. Righto, you get a set of new burners or elements, instruction manual, a few screws, and a new gas jet. So, remove the grill and remove these two burners. So yeah, what happens is the new burners go in like that to replace the existing ones. So this big fellow is when you're cooking something large like a rectangular cooking dish. This little one here is the one that should make all the difference. So you put a round pot, saucepan, jug, whatever on that. So we'll take out the burners, the old burners, and put new ones in. Those, you just lift these tabs up, which I've already done, and pull them out. A little bit tricky. They fit over the end of the jets, the gas jets on the end there. So with the old burners out, got to replace this jet here, which I've already replaced. You just use a 7mm spanner, undo it, and undo the old one, put the new one in. Should use a bit of thread sealant, high temp thread sealant as well. Okay, so we'll put the new burners in. They'll just sit in like that. And then you simply square them up. Which is pretty hard to do one-handed, but square them up, get a ruler or something like that, and just make sure it's all lined up and straight. Mark the holes, drill new holes. Now I'm actually not using the M4 screws that came with the kit. I'm going to put 5mm button head bolts and not like nuts in, just because I don't really like tapping into this light duty stuff. Yeah, only because this sort of gets pounded around a fair bit on corrugations. Yeah, you'll have to excuse the state of this burner. It's got a fair bit of discoloration. It's had a pretty hard life, so we've certainly put it through the ringer, but it's performed really well. Okay, I've drilled the holes, put the screws in, bolted the burners in, and job's done. Very easy, very straightforward. We'll put the griller back on. We're finished. Now you can actually, if that grill is a bit close to the burners, you can bend the griller just a little bit, get it up off the burners. Ours is fine, it's no problem, it's all good. Go. Now, fortunately we have a windy day here today, so this is ideal conditions to try this burner out. Let's see if it stays alight a bit more readily than the straight ones. So we'll get a jug and we'll boil the jug and have a cup of coffee. I have my lovely assistant here who's going to boil the jug. Alright, we're away. Now these conditions are good because, why dear? Because it's windy?
Yes, with the old system the wind was a pain in the neck because the bar was out here.
Yeah.
The wind would blow it out all the time. So hopefully with it tucked in under the kettle it won't blow out anymore.
Well, it's not even getting affected by the wind under there, which is a real positive. Because normally what would happen is you'd get like half of this blowing out and then it'd just go back and all blow out. But it's very well behaved. That's looking very positive.
It is indeed.
So, I think we can say that's a success, don't you?
I believe we can.
It's definitely a lot better in wind, because there is a pretty ugly wind swirling around inside this shed carport thing we're under. And it's sort of sweeping in from the back and the front, isn't it? Swirling all over the place. These are the sort of conditions where you'd be normally swearing a lot and standing there with your shirt over it and the lid half closed. What do we normally do with the lid?
We put a little rock in there so it doesn't sit on the top, and we close it up as much as we can.
And then we stand in front of it with our
shirts open to stop the wind.
So, yeah, problem solved. Well, looks of it. That's excellent. Beautiful. I reckon it's time for a cuppa. What do you think?
Definitely.
Done. In conclusion, I would have to say that's one first world problem solved. Would you agree with that?
Definitely.
Excellent. That's great. Very good.